It's Project Gotham Racing 4, or PGR 4. We're here on the Xbox 360. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So what are we getting here in this last entry in the PGR series? Well, it's 720p 30 FPS. And yeah, it's again the last entry they did for PGR, as Bizarre Creations was purchased by Activision at the time. Eventually they did Shutter and whatnot, which sucks. It's always bad when a well-loved company shutters, but you know, that's how things go. So yeah, this was Mad Catz in 360, that's funny. This was their last effort when it comes to, you know, the racing series. I mean, if you're not familiar with PGR, it started on the original Xbox. You know, it was a pretty well-loved kind of like motorsport-esque racing offering, and eventually it was just overtaken by, well, Forza, which makes complete sense. But I mean, it is also a, you know, it's a different kind of racing game too. It's not just, you know, like a Forza game. It's got more of a currency type thing and everything like that, so... You know, the whole Kudos system, which is kind of fun, and you know, it's just got more of a, like, you're on the streets and stuff. It's neat. I love the advertising in the backdrop. That just kills me. So I feel like we failed there pretty badly. Didn't also get the best of starts on that one, that's for sure. Normal difficulty. Yeah, sounds about right. But, you know, it's interesting seeing how this series kind of, like, changed over time, if that makes sense. Like, I always thought it was kind of impressive and kind of interesting. Like, it is actually a series that I had, you know, entries in. And I always looked at, like, getting PGR 4, and I just never ended up doing so. So yeah, it kind of takes me back a little bit. And neat worldwide locations. I've turned off the music because the music will get you. I think this is probably a better racing angle for me. Oh, look at those high definition trees. Now, like, you know, I don't know if this is necessarily super impressive to people today. Like, it's very jagged around the edges. But, like, for the time, you know, kind of comparing it to other games that I've played from this time that haven't been, like, touched up or anything, this is actually pretty good looking. Oh, and you get to pick your own kind of racing person, and your, like, origin of country, which is cool. And a little bit of customization on your driver, too, because you can actually kind of see them, which is interesting. I think we were just starting to get to that era of racing games where it was a bit more personal in regards to how the characters look, and the crowd's kind of detailed too, which is interesting. And you can see the Canadian flags, which is kind of awesome. Yeah. Drafting. I don't want to draft, I want to be ahead. Oh jeez, okay. But yeah, it's actually kind of like pretty detailed environments, you know what I mean? You can see all the structures of the building, there's lots of like little things in the environment too. Decent crowd sizes, lots of little stuff off to the side. You know, you got a bit of a backdrop there. Like, I most recently played, I think it was the original PGR there, to do a video on. And, yeah, I gotta say, this is quite an advancement between, you know, that one and then going to this one. It's very interesting. And lots of advertisement. Whereas I always find it funny when people are like, advertisement in video games, we can't stand for that, but it's like this era was like chock full of that. Like all the games that were doing that, where you could like look off into the side and there'd be like ads for different like companies and stuff. It also makes licensing on these titles a nightmare, long-term wise. Oh, come on, as I'm totally messing up here at the end. Oh, jeez, come on. Not gonna get enough of those Kudos. And there's different, like, car color options, too, which are good. Oh, yeah, no, not gonna make it. That's so rough. I let off way too much on the gas there. Iron Third, which is not good enough. But yeah, that's a big thing, is like licensing on car games that are older is a complete nightmare. Because you gotta like, you know, you need the car licensing for like vintage vehicles. And then you gotta do like the ads and the environment, like there's like a Puma logo and stuff. And then there's the music, because you know they all have soundtracks of different like bands and stuff. Hotel Lisboa. Ooh. So this game did have some like weathering effects to a degree. It also had, well, a variety of different vehicles and a variety of different modes, online stuff, offline stuff, you know, the typical things. Yeah, it's not bad looking for its era. Like, I really do kind of wonder, I wish there was some sort of way we could just put in any old game onto like a modern console, run it, you know, and just like sort of apply like a resolution improvement to it. As I feel like a lot of these would just clean up very, very nicely with like even a 2 times, obviously a 4 times would be great, but like, you know, just getting those edges all cleaned up, I think it would make a lot of these older titles look just absolutely wonderful. Checkpoints passed. Well, I better get driving. But yeah, it is actually like environmentally, you know, ooh geez, kind of complex in terms of what's going on in the backdrop. Yeah, the Puma stuff. Because like if you're doing a backwards compatible thing, like you can't just like scrub that off. If you were doing like a remastered package, you could like, you know, just make that like an empty space or update it with some kind of like false advertising, or I say false advertisement, I mean like a fake advertisement, you know what I mean? Something like that. But is this actual street too? That's interesting. But yeah, it would be very hard to, because there'd also be, I guess you would think, track licensing as well, right? If some of these tracks are actually based on like real world racing and stuff, you might actually have like a track issue too, which is kind of funny. I'm overcorrecting. Yeah, this definitely was its own sort of identity from Forza, wasn't it? I don't know if we'll ever see the series come back. It would be very interesting, but I don't know if a lot of people really know about the brand these days, or the franchise in general. Vroom. Ooh. Is it raining? Oh, we've got that racing rain weather engine technology. Ooh. Yeah, I kind of wonder if this would have come alongside, you know, Forza over the years. I wonder what entry we would be up to. They were doing them like, what, every couple of years or so? Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make this. Who knows? Maybe they would have like done one of those like long-term ones where they just like call it Project Gotham Racing, and it's like a 10-year project or something. All of them are doing that these days, which is kind of funny. Come on! Come on! Whoa! Okay. Not gonna make that next one because I didn't think I was gonna make that one. Go, go, go! Yeah, they always were a bit challenging though, these the PGR games. Iron second. I was kind of close. If I would have kind of believed in myself a little bit more, I probably could have finished all of the spots. Kudos! Ah, it just wasn't good enough. Take me to that next option. Finish the championship. There's like time trial stuff, quick races. You know, this is like the career thing and stuff. Can we like upgrade this car or something? We've only got 10,000 kudos. The best of British pack. American muscle. The Corvette Stingray, like the old Corvette Stingray, because they do not look like that anymore, by the way. They have changed quite a bit over the years. It's actually a car I keep my eye on, actually, is the Stingray. As odd as that sounds, yeah. That's a car that intrigues me. Vroom, vroom. It's like we got an intense loop going on. Yeah, I love how this probably would have looked so sharp on like such a smaller like resolution screen back in the day. This would have been like mind blowing, and now I'm just kind of like, this is a jagged nightmare. Go! Oh, we get a little bit of night racing too. Wow. Another just thought going out here. I wonder if the tech between, you know, Forza and PGR would have been shared. I do kind of wonder that if they would have ever kind of been like, you know, hey, let's work together a bit. Because I mean, obviously they're very different like concepts for tech. This is actually a really in-depth backdrop and environment. Like, there's a lot going on here. This would look really nice with like a cleaned up resolution going on. Because that is a lot of complexity. You can see why they went for the lower frame rate option. And the lights and everything, and it actually looks pretty good. Again, for its time. I mean, those trees are like so fake looking and stuff, but you know what I mean? And like, you know, compared to like car racing games of the day, it's nowhere close, but like, that is genuinely kind of really good for its time. A clean section? That's what I'm all about. Clean racing. The Puma logo that keeps popping up kills me. It's like playing Need for Speed Underground 2 and there's just like the Best Buys everywhere. Oh, I find that so funny. In-game advertisement was definitely a big thing. And it's also, I always remember Rainbow Six Vegas had that all going on. Oh geez. Well, I do one little bump and I lose my placement. I gotta beat this guy. I mean, he's on a motorcycle. Like, come on. Should be easy to knock him out of here. Get out of here, motorcycling dude. Now, that was a drop in performance. I got an achievement. I got one achievement in this game. Now I got this awkward 5 gamer score. Yeah. Playing PGR way past its prime. It's kind of funny. I don't know. I like revisiting some older titles. It's fun. Bam. Put me up at number 1, yo. Chevrolet Camaro. I thought the streets look really, really detailed, though. Because it's just like there's a lot going on. I mean, if you looked at any individual piece, you'd be like, oh, it's kind of low res. But, you know, when you kind of look back and you just take in the scene all together, there's a lot, like a sensory overload almost going on, which is very nice. I got like a short lap going on. Right, let's see what it's like. Huh. But I think this had like a version of like Geometry Wars on it too. Like Geometry Wars Waves. And off we go. Vroom. The roar of the engines. Yeah, this is definitely the camera angle for driving for me in this. Yeah, because they went on to do like Blur after this, from what I recall. They did some other games. Oh, that was bad. You got some Samsung ads going. I wonder how much, you know, money they got for all these ads and stuff in this game. Definitely would have subsidized things back in the day, but you don't really see it as much now, do you? I went from like straight up just dominating last race to not being able to deliver at all. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. At least give me that third, right? Go, go, go! Project Gotham Racing. Pretty cool. I don't know. It'd be kind of neat to see this like brought back. I don't know who would work on it or what it would look like. I just like feel like you'd be almost better off just slapping Florence on the title or something. Forza Gotham Racing. That would actually be pretty funny. I think you'd probably call it like Forza Drift or something. You could come up with a cool side name that basically does what this does. Or you could just include it in the main motorsport. Yeah, it's a real shame that there's so many licensing issues with these racing titles. It'd be cool to, like, in the modern era to get like compilations of old racing games all stuck together in one package. I think that would be absolutely fascinating. So we talked about the campaign stuff, quick racing, yeah, multiplayer stuff, real world locations. An eliminator. Uh-oh. That's not good, because I don't start off good. Go! Drive like you've never driven before. Pedal to the metal, man. I'm last. There's 20 seconds left till something like one of us gets eliminated. Don't overcorrect. Power slide well. How does the motorcycle person always get up so high? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to catch up to them. Guy Norwegian? He's gone anyways. Haha. Yeah, the city, like, design and stuff looks really, really good. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, motorcycle man. Hate motorcycles. Oh, she even drives my car off into the wall in shame. That hurts. I had such a strong start in that first one. What's this guy standing on? Is that like a pathway walk over there? Yeah, I feel like I totally failed. I had the strongest start. It was my series to lose. That's what it was. It was my series to lose. I'm so utterly disappointed in my performance there. See, they even got like the cool, like it's Project Gotham Racing, which sounds so intense. And then it's like, you know, it shortens to PGR, which also sounds cool. Ooh, unlock the Jaguar. Cone attack? Oh, we should take cones. Yeah, the fun mini games were always enjoyable for the series. Spring Mountain? Oh, that sounds majestic. So is this just a loading screen then? Well, I guess it gives you contextual info at least, I guess. Viva Las Vegas! Oh, and it's got like the Mirage and stuff and a McDonald's sign? Yeah, forget getting the licensing to this stuff ever again. Forget that.